Au pied. Good. Au pied. Good. Au pied. Back. Back. Good au pied. Good au pied. Au pied. Au pied. Good. So today we are working on rear awareness, and rear awareness is teaching your dog that he has a back part that he can move independently from the front paws. So as you see, I'm moving around, he's turning around with me, and all he's moving actually is mostly his back paws. Actually his rear is moving with him and he's turning with me. This allows you to heal in close spaces, and that's what we're going to be learning today. This is the 6th video in the series teaching your dog healing. Hello everybody, my name is Edgar Rodriguez and this is Kip, my service dog. And like I said, today we're going to be working on rear awareness. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe right now. And if you give a like right now, go ahead and give it a like, because that's going to help the channel to grow. YouTube likes to see that like in blue, and that way the channel can keep growing and I can keep making videos like this. So today, like I said, we're going to be working on rear awareness, and how I start rear awareness is by using, I'm sorry, let me go get this really quick. You can use anything like a plate, but the problem with this one is the dog will slip on this one, and that's why normally I don't use this. So I use it with a rubber one on top. I still have the tag in this one, so I will put in the show notes so that way you can get it. I think you can get this on Amazon or anywhere else. I will make sure to find it and put in the link on the show notes so you can get it. But you can use anything else. You can use a small stool. You can create this even cutting a bucket in half. You want is, I like circles surface because it's easy for him to turn around the way you're going to see I do it right now. At this moment, I imagine your dog knows how to do touch, because that's the first thing your dog needs to know. So he put his paws on this surface and keep his front paws there. So that's the first thing you want to teach your dog. If he don't know how to do it now, or you have a puppy that you're still teaching, you can lure him as soon as he touched the surface. Immediately you release the treat. So right now I'm going to remove his leash, and he's really comfortable sitting right here. So the first thing we're going to do, like everything that I teach, is starting with luring. So you're going to have your foot and you're going to start turning around. Yes, good boy, good. I'm going to use the continuous marker word. Right there I say yes. I'm going to correct that. From now on we're going to be using good, which is a continuous marker word, because we want him to stay there unless we want him to get off and rest for a little bit, and I'm going to do that right now. Yes. If you dog doesn't know market words, I recommend you go and watch my video where I teach how to use market word. Keep, come. Good boy. Place, touch. Good. So again, we're going to go ahead and start going. If you start in this exercise, let's imagine this is the first time you do it, your dog will not go around like Kip is going all around. So you're going to start little by little, like everything. You're going to do a little bit of the movement, 2 steps, 1 step, immediately you reward him. And you don't hear me saying good or nothing, but I'm giving him the treats. Good. 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 Make sure you don't always do it the same way. You want to turn both sides. For your dog and every dog, they're going to have a size that they prefer to go, and that's going to be easier on that side. But you have to help him to go to the side that is harder for him to do, because this is something that you might need moving left or right, don't matter. Good. As you see right there to that side, it's a little bit harder for him. His body's there like, I don't know, a little cricket. Good. Good. Yes. I use my continuous marker word when we're here, and then to release him, I use yes, which is my terminate marker word. Keep come. Good boy. He's doing that immediately, automatically. But remember, you need to teach your dog how to get to the pad. Right now, we're gonna go, if you haven't watched the video where I teach the clock game, which is teaching you how to get to this position, I recommend you go back. I'm gonna put in the show notes to make it easy for you. Just go and watch that video where I teach how to get to this position, which I call it the clock game, because we start here at 12 o'clock. Let me turn around the camera. So I start here at 12 o'clock, good. And from this position, I finish little by little here. That way I can do this. So this is actually what we're going to do now. We're going to lure again. We're going to have a treat in your hand. Smell it, and then you're going to start moving with your dog little by little. Good. There you go. Good. Make sure he's in the right position before you reward him. Kip. Good. For him, it's more difficult to go to the left side, like you can see. And one thing you can do is lure the body with the treat. So as you move the hand, his body's gonna follow. So let me show you that really quick in action. If I go right here, you see he's coming, his body's staying behind a little bit, it's behind. But if I bring my hand out, he comes to the right position. So if you want his body, his rear, to go behind, you just have to take your hand out like this, and the body would, his rear is gonna go this way. And if his rear is too in, let's skip. Imagine his body is right there. I don't like that. I don't want his rear to be behind me. I want his rear to be on my side. So all I'm gonna do is bring it over here, and there you go. It's like a steering wheel. If you pull this way, the rear goes the opposite way. If you pull the left, and then the rear goes to the right. So now we're gonna do it in the opposite way, the easy way for him. Kip. Good. Good. You see how easy it is for him to go to the other side. So the same thing is going to happen to your dog. You're going to have a side where it's really easy for him to go, and the other one where it's a little bit more difficult. Just have a little bit more patience, give him more treats as you go to that hard side, and make sure, Kip, you steer his body with luring. So right there, his body, so he's almost straight, but I want to fix it a little bit. Kip, look. So I go out a little bit, I like it more there, perfect, and release. One other thing you want to have is you want to have your hand, for Kip is, if he would be on the floor, I would use my hand right on my waist, but because he's on top of that surface, you have my hands a little bit higher. What I want is that head, that nice head looking up, that neck straight up looking up. That's going to give you a better position. Plus the dog knows where he has to be, where he has to finish when he's looking that way. I use that when I do the heeling between my legs. If you can go and watch that video where I teach how to be between my legs, and I want him to finish there, because that's another cue for him to know he's in the right position. Plus, if you do competition, this is more a service dog, but if you do competition, it's great because that's the position that you actually need. Plus, if in any case you're walking around with your dog and he's heeling and you want him to look at your face, that will be the great position for the dog to look at you and walk on that neck looking up position. So let's do it one more time. Kip, yes. We're gonna release him for a minute, making rest. He's gonna smell around. Kip, come. Push. Good boy. And we're gonna start from the front. Good. And we're gonna come back to the side. This is a good side for him. He loves that side. He can turn around really quick. And then I'm steer him this way a little bit, just because I want him to fix his body. Yes, good boy. Yes. And I release him. If this video was useful to you, go ahead and make sure you smash that like button. Remember, it will help this channel to grow. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know why you haven't subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe right now, because this series of heeling will continue. I have like four or five more videos to finish in a great heeling position, and I know this is going to be really useful, like it is for me, for your service dog when you go out to public. Every time you finish training, you want to play with your dog, and the way Kip loves toys, he actually likes more toys than food. And the way I reward the end of the work is by playing a little bit of top. Yes, good boy. Woo! Out. Yes. Good boy. Out. Yes. Out. Yes. Out. No, out. Couché. Before you start playing dog, make sure your dog knows how to release. Otherwise, this game will never stop. Yes.